Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Sagittarius, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So your key to the week this week is the Temperance card. This is your card. So this week you show up in true Saggy form. You show up as yourself and also in a position of strength and power. The reason we say this is because when your card shows up as the key to the week, your own energy, the way that you choose to do things is the most powerful energy that's being expressed. Your own energy is the most powerful thing in your world or your current experience. So I really like this for you. Now, this is a card of balance. Temperance itself actually means patience. So this is a week to find the right balance of patience, but also acceleration. So this is learning how to take the handbrake off while you're driving and knowing how to slow down at the right time and speed up at the right time. So this is a week, I think, where you're going to really be figuring out your own application of skill, energy, thought, attention, personal power even. So it'll be an interesting week. The other thing is as well, remember the Temperance card is about bringing alignment to our lives. And so this week it really is about you creating the life or the world or the experience that you personally want. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. Mindset Magic is up and out there for your purchasing pleasure. You can get that on the link in the description box below. It's currently 50% off. It will never be this price again. So if you want to get yours, you can do so on that link. Also, I have extended the sale because many people asked, so I've extended the sale to, it will be a full 7 days now. So if you want to get on that, you'll be able to do it on the link in the description. Your actions and options is the Strength card. So lots of fire here already. That Strength card, this is really you. I actually think for a lot of you, this is picking up some old physical regime of some kind. So maybe you're going back to martial arts. Maybe you are going back to dancing. Like there's something very physical about both of these cards. It feels like you're getting back to. It's like, yeah, you know what? I used to feel the energy coursing through my body in order to do this. So there's just a feeling behind this that it is something very physical, maybe possibly even creative. So it could be dance, it could be going back to the gym, it could be, you know, like I said, some form of martial arts. There's a very physical energy behind this. Now, the Strength card is really, yes, it's about strength and courage and all the rest of it, but it's also about authenticity. You couple that with the Temperance card, and this is about you. I almost want to say that, like, this video, I think I'm going to call it Sagittarius in motion, because that's the feeling that I get from this. It's like you're doing something in a really direct but also dynamic kind of way. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Ace of Wands. Ciao! Look at all this fire. Like, this is you really tapping into your own innate fire and wisdom. That communications and conversations, this is going to be a week where you have so much authority in what you say and what you write. This could be a week where you make or break somebody else's stuff. But remember, what we do to others, it says a lot about us. So how do you want to be seen? How do you want to be viewed? This is something that you really do need to take a moment to think about. Outside of that, this could be a very deeply creative week, and it could also be a week where you are communicating the best of who you are to the world. When it comes to those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, break out the creative streak. All right, that's the best piece of advice I can give you this week. If you've got challenges or issues that arise, get creative about them. Don't approach them with your linear mind. Fire is not linear. Fire is sporadic and energetic and passionate and vibrant and sexy and you know, it's energy in motion. This week, this is how you need to approach your studies, and if you can incorporate some sort of physicality to that, it would be even better. But there's a lot of creative energy here. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this could be a fresh start that comes in. Remember, it is an ace after all with the Temperance card, so this is maybe you're finding a way to temper your need to tell your boss that they're a numpty and finding a new way to approach a situation or a creative solution to a current problem. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, especially with that Strength card, this is a time where whatever your business is, this would be a time, like this week would be a really good time to start figuring out how you can make yourself the face of that business. Okay, so this is about more you stepping forward, finding creative ways to present yourself through your work or through your business, so that they are kind of one in the same. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this is a lot of fire. Don't sit still this week, because you may just drive yourself a little bit cuckoo. All right, so look after yourself by doing something, whether this is with a pen, a paintbrush, or you know, that greatest of tools that you have, your own physical body. For your love and relations, you got the Five of Cups. So because this comes underneath the Strength card, for those of you that are in challenging situations where you're kind of in this tween place of, are we going to be an item or are we not? This could be a week where you decide, actually, you know what? We haven't managed to get it together up until this point, and so therefore I'm not in. Like, this could be a week where you look at what's been a potential relationship and decide it's actually not for you. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this could be you needing to support a partner on something that they lose this week. So something that they lose, something that they're letting go of. This literally feels for me like you're going to be the thing that provides the comfort, or the person that provides the comfort to your partner while they experience some sort of challenge. For those of you that are single and you know, not in any kind of situationship, because it's the Temperance card. Temperance 1 and 4 gives you 5. 2 5s represents a vigil. I actually think this is a week where you're going to become very acutely aware that you've been focusing on either the lack of a relationship or how the last one ended. Because remember, the Temperance card is about alignment, and if you're constantly thinking about the last relationship that didn't work or the last relationship that came to an end, that's what you're getting more of. This is going to be a week where you get to be really honest with yourself and check yourself. And I think the moment that you do and you start having more fun, you may bump into or meet somebody that ends up being able to at least bring you out of that, so that you're open for, you know, if it is somebody else or if it maybe even is them. For your money and materials, you've got the Hanged Man. No big purchases this week, especially because you've got this underneath the Ace of Wands. I almost want to say, like, this may be somebody hitting you up for money, and it might have something, not even in like a, oh, can you lend me like $100 or whatever. This might be like a creative idea or an endeavor that somebody else really believes in, and they're asking you to kind of jump in with them on it. I'm just not convinced that they thought it through. The Hanged Man for me is a card of delays, and it's kind of saying no, hang back. Whatever it is that they're doing, they may not have thought this through as much as, if it's money that you've got to blow, to lose, to, you know, to let go of and maybe never see again, then fine. Outside of that, I would say probably not. For your physical health and vitality, there's 2 ways this can show up. Your feet, and because you've got the Temperance card here as your key to the week, I'm going to say, so when your feet are misaligned and you walk on them for a long time, that force transmits up through the body. I'm not a doctor, can't give you medical advice, but I know what I know. And sometimes that can misalign, you know, the knees, the hips, even the spine. Sometimes even when people have problems with their jaw, it's because of their feet. This would be a really good week to go and see like a chiropodist or a chiropractor, etc. It may also be a really good week to check in with your lymph system. So if you haven't been very active, the lymph system hasn't been stimulated. You know, again, I'm not a doctor, can't diagnose anything, but if you're getting back to some sort of activity this week, I think that could be very good for your physical health. And when it comes to your home and environment, I kind of feel like this is a closed door week. I don't know why, I just get that feeling. That's as much as I will say. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.